I was ready to.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be my what I watch. This is everything I watched from Monday to Friday. I got quite a few things here. Starting on Monday, I watched one movie. I watched Demonic Toys. One of my friends told me about this movie. It was supposed to be really good, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And that is on Tubi. So if you guys don't have Tubi, you guys should really check it out. And then on Tuesday, I watched two movies that day. I watched one called But I'm a Cheerleader. It's pretty much about this girl. Her parents and her friends think that she's pretty much a lesbian. So she pretty much gets shipped off to this place. It's almost like a rehab thing, but this way it's for her to become straight. And it's such a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It actually has the girl from, the main girl is the one from American Pie, the one that played Vicky. So I really liked it. And then I watched Moonstruck with Cher and Nicolas Cage. This was a really good movie. It's pretty much about Cher. She's on a date with this guy, and this guy pretty much asks her to marry her, so they get engaged. So he's like, oh, can you make sure to call my brother? And her brother's played by Nicolas Cage. His character's kind of like a little nuts, whatever. He pretty much like lost his hand. He talks about it in the movie and stuff. So while he's gone, well, the guy that she gets engaged with, he pretty much says, oh, if his mom was sick, and he said, if she dies, I'll marry you. But then you gotta find out what happens in the movie, and then Nicolas Cage and Cher, they pretty much get together and stuff while he's gone with his mom. But yeah, it was all in all, it was a good movie. It came out in 1987. I'm going to have to get this one in my collection. And then on the 17th, on Wednesday, I watched 4 movies that day. I watched this one, Rampage. This was really, really good. A lot of action in this movie. But The Rock did a really good job in this movie, so if you have not seen that one. And then I think last week I watched the first part, so this time I watched the second part. This is the Bodyguard 2. This one was good. Like I said in the other one, these movies are pretty much like goofy, but they're like entertaining to watch, especially when you watch the English dub version. Some of the stuff that they say. And then I watched this movie. I've seen this movie before, but it's been a super, super long time since I watched it, so I decided to watch it. It's called The Sinner with Jonah Hill. He pretty much gets stuck. His mom has a date to go to this party, and then he pretty much, one of the people cancels because they don't have a sitter for their kids. So his mom gets his idea to get Jonah Hill. So while he's there, his girlfriend, his so-called girlfriend, wants him to pick up drugs. So when he goes and picks up drugs, one of the kids goes into the bathroom and actually steals one of the guy's drugs. So it's pretty much him trying to get the money to pay him back. And it's such a funny movie. Like I said, I haven't seen it in a long time, so I decided to revisit it. And then I watched this movie. I actually did a review on my channel. You guys can go check it out. This is called Bad Ronald. I love this movie. It's only 71 minutes. It's pretty much about him right here. He pretty much kills like this young girl. So instead of like going to the police, you know, his mom puts him into this wall. And then you pretty much got to watch the movie to find out. If you want to hear more about this, I talk about this in a review. So, what I'll do is I'll actually put the link into the description so you guys can go right to that video and watch that video. But love that movie. And on Thursday, I watched 4 movies that day. I watched Tmnt. This was good, but I remember my friend did a review of this back in like when this movie first came out, and he said that Splinter kind of sounded drunk. And when I actually watched it, and like I heard him talk and stuff, I was like, yeah, he's kind of right, he does, but it's pretty much about the Turtles, it's pretty much about Leonardo. He pretty much goes like on vacation like for training, and then he comes back and the Turtles ain't too fond about him being back, like Raphael's not. And Raphael's kind of doing like a side job, like still fighting crime and stuff. But all in all, I like this movie. It was really good. This movie's actually my daughter's. So. And then I end up watching a movie called Phone Booth. It's pretty much about Colin Farrell's character. He does stuff like with movie stars, like gets deals with movie stars, and then all of a sudden he's just walking by this phone booth and this phone rings. And pretty much half of the movie, it's him talking in the phone booth to Keith Sutherland's character on the phone. And then you got Katie Holmes in there too, so that was cool to see her in there. So yeah, really good movie. It's not very long. It's like 81 minutes. So. And then I revisited this movie because I have not seen this movie in a long, long time. This is Beavis and Butthead Do America. Pretty much about they wake up and their TV's missing, so they pretty much are trying to find one. They actually go to the school to go take theirs. And then the principal finds well, the one teacher catches them, and then the principal sees it, and then it falls on the ground and stuff. So, and then this other guy's he wants to get this something from his wife, so he's paying these two guys to go do his wife, whatever. But instead, the other characters that come in, Beavis and Butthead do. So it's really funny. You guys gotta really check it out. A lot of you guys have probably seen this movie before. But. And then I watched this one with Dolph Lundgren Green. This is called Don't Kill It. He's pretty much like a demon killer. Like say if I was a demon and then I shot somebody else. Well, if I shot somebody else, that person, I would become a demon if I shot the demon. So yeah, this was a really good movie. I find with the hat that he had on this movie, he kind of looked like a little bit of like a Woody Harrelson. So yeah. But this is such a crazy movie. I really enjoyed it. But yeah. And for the last movie that I watched, that was on Friday, obviously, was Slumber Party Massacre 2. I really liked the first one. The second one is good, but it's kind of weird. But you can also find that one on Tubi too. So that's everything I have to talk about in this video. If you guys like it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Fam Nation. And I'll check you next one, and peace.